This will be the most important podcasting and presenting tip you will ever learn in your life. It's about libel. Libel. Yeah, no, I don't think they're quite getting a dramatic effect of the word libel. Drone music, that's a really good idea, geez. Libel. And if you get this wrong, you could get in trouble. I haven't finished the video yet.
It's very important to know and understand at least the basics of broadcast law. A lot of this information can be found in the BBC editorial guidelines, but to be honest, they are a bit of a dry read, and I know most of you people out there won't actually bother to read them. So I'm making this section on legals because, believe me, this legal stuff is actually quite important to know. Defamation. While this unit deals with UK law, it's still worth watching even if you're not UK based, because forewarned is forearmed, as they say. Libel and slander. These are probably the two most important parts of broadcast law. If you get these wrong, not only can you get into some serious legal issues, but you can also get into some serious financial problems too. And any one of us can libel someone else by pure mistake. Even if you're broadcasting on the smallest of smallest internet radio stations, or you're writing for the local church magazine, you can still get into a lot of trouble. And get this, it gets even more fun by the fact that even if you haven't personally libelled someone, you could still get sued if the person you're interviewing libels someone and you miss it and you broadcast it or you publish it in your local church magazine, etc. So let's look at defamation and libel. So what is defamation? Well, defamation protects you from people ruining your reputation. For example, if I said David is a thief and he steals money, his reputation has now been ruined and he can sue me for defamation. Defamation is the law's way of protecting people's reputation. It's simply the posh word for ruining someone's credibility or ruining someone's reputation. So try and think of defamation like that. Defamation comes in two forms, libel and slander. These are two ways of ruining someone's reputation. Slander is if I ruin your reputation by the spoken word, whereas libel is if I ruin your reputation by the written word. Libel incorporates forums, emails, TV broadcasts, as they are classified as a permanent record, and websites, and of course also the spoken word audio. Media law books define ruining someone's reputation as exposing another individual to hatred, ridicule or contempt, or you have caused the individual to be shunned or avoided. So think about it like this. If I say John is a thief, he steals money, well, who will want to do business with John? Therefore, my written word or my spoken word about John being a thief has now ruined his reputation. He can now legally sue me for defamation. And you also have to watch out what you say on Twitter or Facebook. Technically, you can be sued for defamation, so really consider what you write on Twitter or Facebook, and do consider it before you post it. Are you ruining someone's reputation? If you are, you could be sued for defamation. In the UK, if someone thinks that your statement has ruined their reputation, i.e. it's damaging to them, then it's down to you in a court of law to prove that the statement is true. So, if I say John is a thief and he sues me for defamation because I've ruined his reputation, and I can't prove that John is a thief, then I am up Brown Trousers Creek without a paddle or a boat. It's down to you to prove that the statement that you've written or the statement that you've broadcast is true. So watch what you say, and more importantly, also watch what your guests say. However, it does get even a little bit more complicated. Consider this. If I said Britain's most violent criminal doesn't pay his UK TV licence, that's unlikely to be defamation. Well, why is this? Well, his reputation is not likely to be ruined by this statement. He is, after all, a violent prisoner and in jail. However, if I said the head of the BBC doesn't pay his TV licence, then this is likely to be defamation. Why? Well, making this statement will definitely have an effect on his reputation. The BBC by law makes everyone buy a TV licence, so imagine if the head of the BBC doesn't buy one. his reputation will be ruined and he will sue me or the station I'm working for. And if the court of law believes the statement has ruined the person's reputation, then you will be in big trouble. And it's not just you who will be sued. Your station or your publication will also be sued, and they won't be happy.
Now, in America, it's a little bit different. It will now be explained by my good Spanish friend, San Miguel.
Thank you, Ashley. How Defamation Works in the United States by Clive Coleman, BBC legal correspondent, and me, San Miguel. The First Amendment of the United States Constitution, which protects free speech, makes defamation a challenging legal action to bring. A plaintiff, the person bringing the case, has to prove the statement made about them is false and that it has caused them material harm. However, the toughest hurdle is that if the person bringing the case is regarded as a public figure, and public figure is given a pretty wide interpretation, it has to be proved that the defendant acted maliciously. In other words, that the person making the statement knew it to be false and went on to make it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm over here. Oh, yes, right. Me. Another way of putting it, it would be... sorry, I'm getting stage fright. Another way of putting it, it would be... What? I can't bloody hang. Another way of putting it would be that it must be proved that the defendant knowingly lied with the intention of harming the plaintiff. Back to you, Ashley.
So, there you have it. Basic libel and defamation for presenters and podcasters. Now, it is slightly different in America, but this is my advice. Now, if you stick by the UK laws, which are some of the toughest libel laws in the world, then you will not get in trouble. So just remember, it's about reputation. Anything you say or anything you tweet or post on social media, if it's going to affect someone's reputation, think before you post it or say it. The BBC had a mantra, if in doubt, cut it out. And that's what I tell all my students. If in doubt, cut it out. It's better to not say it really, to be honest, because if you get sued for defamation, then that's your show over, that's your podcast over. So anyway, I am now finally off to meet my good friend Stella. Yeah, yes, you know you love me, Ashley. I am much better than that Spanish harlot. Come on, give me a kissy. Ashley, yeah.
For more on the Radio DJ course, check out www.onlineradioschool.com.